Material tools are very helpful when researching, learning, analyzing, helping, among so many other things. Without them, we would not have evolved this way and we would not have the knowledge that we have today. Glasses for the colorblind were actually created by an accident. A group of scientists, including McPherson in 2005, developed special glasses for surgeons, allowing them to use lasers without getting hurt. Eventually, colorblind glasses were developed by an accident, as it was said before, since they did not expect this result. There's a variety of different color blindness. However, they all experience the same troubles. They cannot find some pieces of clothing or cannot appreciate landscapes and art as people with normal eyesight do. If you were colorblind, how do you think that would affect you in your abilities as an person?
I think if I was colorblind, it would be really difficult for me, especially in some subjects, for example pathology, that we have to analyze some images, and also more in the clinical way, or like in the hospital. Sometimes when they take urine samples, for example, they use a color scale to determine certain things, or in some infections it's really important to know the color. So I think that would really make it hard for me to be colorblind as a medical student.
And another question for you. Do you think this colorblind glasses would help you and are necessary in the acquisition of knowledge?
Yes, I think color glasses would make it so much easier for many medical students who are colorblind and have to ask someone else or need help in those situations.
Thank you very much. Glasses for the colorblind are important in the acquisition of knowledge, since they allow people who don't have the ability to see all colors in a normal way to see them. A personal oximeter is specifically important in this time, the pandemic. It is a device that monitors the amount of oxygen in my blood. These material tools work by opening the device and attaching it to your finger. Eventually, the device sends certain wavelengths of light that measure the oxygen in your system, as well as your pulse rate in the moment, and shows it digitally on the screen. The coronavirus enters the body through the respiratory system, which has an impact on the way that the oxygen is transferred to the bloodstream. That is why the oximeter helps us know the amount of oxygen in our blood, which is important to know if we have COVID-19 or not. Hi Danny, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. I was wondering if you think this oximeter is important in the acquisition of knowledge in our daily lives.
I think it's really important since it can tell you if you have symptoms of low oxygen in your blood and it's a symptom for the coronavirus.
Thank you. My personal oximeter helps my family and I to be sure that our oxygen in our blood is enough and prevent and know whether we have coronavirus or not. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration, also called NASA, uses material tools or artifacts to obtain information. They use them as research tools continuously to analyze the environment, the mass, among others, of the Earth and other planets. An example is the NASA's Ingenuity Mars helicopter. It is a part of a high-risk project. The aircraft uses navigation cameras to capture imagery of the planet, allowing the investigators to develop certain experiments, analyze and compare their conditions to the Earth. Since the data used and obtained from the research with this helicopter is not only useful for research to the NASA, but it has also helped produce plenty of articles for the people to understand and know more about the conditions in Mars.
Are you with me?